So today topic that we are going to discuss is about networking. So networking, so you just wanted to give your little bit of focus. So then when you can able to get the things, and it's really easy if you gather all the points from me. It might be a little bit tough if you miss something else. Okay, so I'm just going to talk everything from the zero, so you can easily able to get all my points very clear. Okay, if you have any troubles on it, please let me know, and I may be asking multiple yes or no, like you're with me or you can able to get it or not. Please respond it so that I can make sure that I deliver my points very clear and you can also able to get it. Okay, so let me quickly make a start of it. When it comes to networking, we have something called an IP address. And all the IP address will be having 4 different segments like this. And each will be between the range of 0 to 250. Okay. And basically the IP address will divide into 2 different parts. One is public IP address. Another one is the private IP address. Okay. And these guys totally it's 32-bit and each would be 8888. These are like very basic things, guys, since you know about this. Now, does anyone knows about what is public IP and private IP by any chance? Yes, any?
The public IP is for to connect the internet and private IP is for internal communication.
Exactly. Perfect. So you're right. I can give you one small example. Public IP is something like which can be accessed over the internet. Okay. Anyone can able to access this IP address. You can access. I can access. The person sitting in US can able to access. The person sitting in Australia can able to access. Anyone in this world can able to access this IP address over the internet. Then that is known as public IP address. Okay. The word itself has public. Anyone can able to access it. What is private IP address? Private IP address also can be accessed over the internet, but it has certain restrictions. Let me give you one small example. This is a office. Okay. The office campus is huge size. Okay. So the people cannot able to roam inside by walking. So they have a bus, internal bus. What this bus will do, the bus will roam around inside the campus. Okay. Basically a kind of a shuttle. So which will roam around the campus. So you can just take it as an office or apartment, whatever you wish to name it. Okay? So a private bus which is running inside the compound. Now, an employee who belongs to this office can able to access this bus. Okay. Now, Satish sitting in my home can able to access that bus, guys, which is running inside the compound. Yes, no. Yes.
No,
No.
sir.
Yeah. Very simple. I'm not a part of employee over there. So from my home, I cannot access. Okay. If I need to access the bus, then I need to be inside that compound. Okay, then only I can able to access that bus. So that is known as private IP address. If you need to access the private IP, then you need to be inside that boundary. If you're not inside that boundary, then you cannot able to access. Okay, public IP, it's common. Anyone can able to access. Let's take the government bus here. Okay. So the guy Satish can able to access, the guy employee can able to access, anyone in this world can able to access. But the shuttle which is running inside the campus, only the people who are inside that company only can able to access. Am I right with the example? Yes, no. One round of.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How about others, guys? There are like many people are there, only 2 people are responding. I just repeat this again. This is going to be a little bit crazy. If you understand, then it's going to be a little bit easy. If you're not getting it, then it's going to be a little bit hard. So just try to give your focus by simply saying yes, sir. Everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Now, let's move on to the next one.
Sharing screen, but I'm not able to see her.
Now, an IP address / one number will be there. Okay. That number is known as CIDR. Okay. Now, if someone puts the CIDR number as 16, then you can able to.
Sharing the screen.
Yes, I'm sharing my screen.
Actually, it is
Then I'll
visible.
rejoin. I'm not able to.
Guys, how about others? You guys can able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
I am.
sir. We
Yes, sir.
can see the.
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay. Then you can drop off in it. Now, an IP address / one number. Okay, that number is known as CIDR. Okay. Now, if someone puts the CIDR as 16, then they can able to create 65,536 IP address. Okay. Now, if someone puts the CIDR number as 14, then they can able to create 256. So what is this number? How this is calculated? These are like a big topic. Okay. So which is a max, a pen, and a paper, which are involved inside to do this calculations. Okay. Just right now, just take it lightweighted. Okay. Now you just keep these 2 numbers alone in the head. When you put 16, then you can able to create 65,536. When you put 14, then you can able to create 256. Just keep these 2 numbers alone in the head. That would be really helpful. Okay. I give you 30 seconds of time. Just try to keep these numbers inside your head, guys. Guys, now what happens, right? Now you can able to see the phenomena here. Okay. So what it basically does, when the numbers are decreasing, the IP address creation is increasing. Okay. Just say me now 16 is lesser or 14 is lesser. Which is the lesser number, guys? Which is the lesser number, 14 or 16?
16.
No, which is the least number?
14.
14.
14.
14 is the least. Oh, sorry, guys. I made a small mistake. It's not 14. It's 24. My bad. Sorry, I correct my mistake. So this is 24, guys. Just rephrase your things. Okay. So now just say me, which is the least number, 16 or 24? Which is the least number, lesser number?
16.
16. 16 is a least number, right? Since it's a least number, it can able to create more number of IP address. That is the line which I have written here. when the numbers are decreasing, okay, see, when it keeps on decreasing, you can able to create more. Now you just say me, which is higher number, 16 or 24, which is a higher number?
24.
24 is a higher number. Since it's higher, it can able to create only lesser number. Okay, a simple phenomenon. Just keep that inside your head. That is going to really help you. Okay. Now, if someone puts the CIDR number as 14, okay, then it's a least number, right? Then it has a capability to create more number of IP address. It can able to create some 2 lakh number of IP address. Okay, I cannot keep all the numbers in my head. So it's somewhere around 2 lakh. Okay, so just by seeing the numbers, you can able to understand the workflow, how it is going to be there. Okay, when it is decreasing, it will increase. When it is increasing, it will decrease. Okay, in order to identify that, just keep these 2 numbers alone in the head. That's going to really help. Okay, 16 and 24. Now I move on to my next slide. Now only we are going into Azure Networking. Okay, so now we are going to talk about VNet and Subnet. And now VNet is the outer one. Okay, Subnet is the inner one. You can able to create n number of subnets inside the VNet. Okay, like Subnet 1, Subnet 2, Subnet 3, like Subnet 100, like whatever you want, you can just keep on creating n number of subnets inside the VNet. Okay, the outer one and the inner one. A very simple diagram. Now, the VNet size is 10. Now, when you try to create the subnet 3, right, you will get an error that you cannot able to create this. Why the reason? Because the reason is very simple. The total count of the VNet is 10, and which is already met in this case. You can able to see it's 5 and it's 5. So subnet 3 creation is impossible. You might be getting a little bit of confusion. Just few minutes back, you said you can able to create n number of subnets inside a VNet. But now you're saying you can't able to create a subnet 3. Now you just wanted to understand one small thing. There is a total count. Okay, the total count we should meet. And if you're trying to exceed more than that, then you cannot able to create more additional subnets. To make it even more simpler, okay, let's choose one normal example. That example is going to really help you. Now there is a house. Okay, typically there is a house. Inside a house there will be multiple rooms, right? Now let's take there is a room number 1, and inside this room number 1, 5 people are staying, and inside the room number 2, one more 5 people are staying. And if you try to put even more additional people inside the house owner will not allow you, because the house owner has kept a rule very clear that the total people can accommodate inside this house is only 10. But you are trying to keep more things, but it's impossible. Okay, so the creation of the subnet 3 is impossible in this case. To make it even more clear, let me do something else different. Now guys, what I have done, I have created a subnet 1 with a total count of 5. Okay, and the subnet 2 with 4, and subnet 3 with 1. The subnet 3 creation is possible. but the subnet 4 creation is impossible because already the total count is met. So when you try to create the fourth one, you cannot. Okay, to be even more very clear, two, three, four. Okay, guys, now this is impossible. Subnet 5 because the total count is met. So now you should be very clear what is VNet and what is subnet and the count and other things. Everyone are clear?
Yes, sir. I have a one doubt here. If we not given any VNet as a desired number, like a 10 you have given for the second one, right? And the first one we have not given the any number for the VNet.
No,
Then under that we
Uh,
can create a n
fine.
number of the.
1 minute. I cannot able to get you properly. Can you just come again one more time?
Yeah. However, in a second diagram, you have given a desired number for VNet, right, around a 10. So that under
Yes.
that we can create a subnet in the count of 10. So in the above diagram, we have not given any of the count for VNet. Okay.
No, no.
So
In the
in
above
this
diagram,
case, we,
what in above diagram, what I'm trying to say now, in above diagram, VNet is the outer one, subnet is the inner one. That is the concept which
okay.
I'm trying to say from the previous thing. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
But the second
Okay.
one is something different.
Okay, yeah, got it. I thought if something
Oh,
we are not given the number, then I thought like we can create a n
okay.
number of the
No,
subnet.
just giving you the
Okay,
template of it.
okay, yeah, got it. Fine.
Now I will correlate the things, whatever we learn. What is 16? 16 is 65,536. And you are trying to create a subnet one with a forward slash of 24. What is 24? 24 means 256. Now, if you wish to create another thing, you can. I wish to create another forward slash 24, which is another 256. Okay, so this is really possible. Now, whatever the remaining things, I want to create it as a subnet 3. Then you need to do a simple max. Guys, am I right with my max? Yes, no?
Mm.
Okay, one round of yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes,
if I
sir.
try to create the subnet 4, will it allow me?
No.
It won't, because already the remaining numbers are utilized. Okay, so you cannot able to create the subnet 4. So one round of yes or no from everyone, so that I will just go ahead and do it practically, so that this will be even more better. Everyone are clear with the concept of VNet and subnet and CIDR and public IP and private IP?
Yes, sir.
I have one
Yes,
question.
Oh,
So
oh,
we can have a custom size of subnet and custom size of VNet other than this
yes,
fixed.
yes, you can.
Okay. Okay. It's not. It should not be always 24 to 56. It can also be this XX.
Yeah,
I mean
yeah,
difference.
yes.
Okay.
I'm just doing the basic things as since it's a first start, day by day, or I will just talk about it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Now I share my screen. This is the first VNet I'm creating. So I give a name called VNet1, and which region I want to host. I just wanted to host it on the Central India. I click on next for 2 times. I land on this particular page. Okay. Now here you can able to see the IP address here. The IP address is 10.0.0.0. Okay. Some IP address are written here. Okay. And the CIDR number is /16. What is 16? 16 is nothing but 65,536. Now, sir, really do I need to keep all the numbers in my head? The answer is no, because we are living in the technological world. Okay. So 1 minute. Yeah, yes, guys. Sorry, I'm back. So what I was trying to say, right? So now, do I need to keep all the numbers on my head? Really, the answer is no, because nowadays sitting with calculator and pen and doing these are not our job. Okay. So the portal.azure is going to give you the exact numbers. So you don't want to keep the numbers also inside your head. Okay. Now, if I just keep 14, you can able to see that the numbers are increasing. It increased to 2,62,144. And as I said, very clear the phenomena about it. When the numbers are decreasing, okay, the IP address creations will be keep on increasing. Just see, it's 2 lakh right now. If I keep 13, which is least, right? So it will increase. It increased to 5 lakh right now. So when I keep on decreasing it, the creations will be more. Okay. And similarly, the vice versa of it as well. Now, if I just choose 16, 16 is 65,000 something. If I choose 17, then it's 32,000 something. Okay, so I believe everyone are clear with this point. So now I just create a VNet with a total size of 16. Okay, and whatever the number you wish to do, you can. Okay, this is some numbers which are suggested by Microsoft. You can just go ahead and do that, or if you wish to do any modifications, you can go ahead and do it accordingly. Okay, now I just create a VNet with a total size of 65,536. And there is a subnet which is getting created with a name called default. I don't like the name. So let me edit and let me change it with the name called subnet1. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, the size is there. The size is /24. What is 24? 24 is nothing but 256. If I select the drop down box, you can able to see multiple sizes. Okay. If you wish to create a subnet with a larger number, you can just select the numbers accordingly. Every CIDR has a different numbers. You can just select and you can click on save. Right now, how the design is looking like, I will let you know. There is a house, and the house total, how many people can able to stay? 65,536 people can able to stay. And I have created a room number 1, and inside this room number 1, 1,024 people can able to stay. Am I right? One round of S, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
any intelligent people can say me the reason. Now I'm just inside my subnet. Okay. Now I'm inside my subnet. And if I select the drop down box here, I can just see the list of CIDR number. Why I cannot able to see 14 or 13 or any number lesser than 16? Can anyone let me know?
We can
Why I cannot?
only able to give the CIDR range of the overall network.
Who was that?
Sri Ganesh.
Perfect. So what he said, right, is absolutely right. Now see the total size. What is the total size, guys? The total size is 16 here, which is 65,536. If you're planning to create a subnet, it should be within that range, as I said earlier, right? So that's the reason that inside the subnet, you cannot able to see 14 or 13 or 15 because of this particular point. Everyone are getting the reason why it is? Now what I will do, guys, I did something. Okay. and I'm getting, my screen is getting some red color. So why I get this error? Can anyone say apart from Ganesh? What happened behind the scene?
Because higher number is selected in the above screen, you want to edit and change to 28, 30, something like that.
Yes. So what I'm trying to do here, I have created a house. The house total people can able to stay is 16, but I'm trying to create a room where 256 people, I'm trying to push it into it. Is it possible? Really, the answer is impossible. So the creation is impossible right here. That's a good functionality that we have in Azure. If something is wrong, you cannot able to proceed further. Okay, rather than creating it and fixing it, it's not going to be the problem. Okay, so right away you can able to understand the concept very clear, I believe. Now I choose 16. Now the error will be sorted out. Now I just wanted to create one more subnet. Okay, I need to create another room. Then you can able to see something called add subnet button here. Click on it and give whatever the name which you wish to have. I will choose the name as per our diagram. I will choose subnet 2, and here it is asking a question that what is the size you want to have. I will choose 24. Okay, now I just trying to create two rooms, and each rooms are having 256 people and 256 people, and my total house strength is this. Everyone are clear till this point? Can I have one round of S now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Now here, let me delete the first. Okay, now you can able to see there is only one subnet is there. I click on the pencil button. Now here you can able to see there is an address range, and you can able to see the range. It starts from 10.0.0.0 and all the way it goes till 10.0.0.255. Okay, now let me share my screen from my another device. Let me teach you that. Now this is the size of my subnet one. Okay, it's all the way starts from 10.0.0, and okay, this is the total architecture design. Okay, now if you just calculate, this is 256, because you have 1 to 255 is 255. Since 0 is there, so add 1, that becomes 256. That is known as 24. Is clear? One round of S now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And if you see here,
Yes, sir.
all the numbers are unique. Okay, and no numbers are repeated. There might be multiple Ganesh in this world. Okay, but there is only one Ganesh with that particular Aadha number. No other Ganesh will be there in this world. Okay, and his passport number will be something unique. So no other guy is going to have a same passport number. And this guy is going to have an PAN number. That number, that guy only it belongs to. And there is no other guy who is going to have the duplication of it. The same way, all the numbers which are inside the VNet and inside the subnet are unique, and there will be no duplications or no overlap that would be happening. Okay, now let's talk about one more thing. Now same Ganesh is there. Ganesh is giving this architectural design to me. Hey Satish, I just wanted to construct one house. Okay, and that house totally 65,536 people need to stay. And right now what you do, Satish, you just help me to create only one room, and inside that only one room totally 256 people need to stay. This is the design that Ganesh is giving to me, and I just say, okay boss, I can able to do it. Now I'm helping him, right? I'm helping him to do the civil work and other things. Now I ask him a favor. Hey boss, I help you in doing it. Now you do me a small favor. So what is a favor? I am asking 5 IP address from this 256. Okay, which means like out of 256 people can able to accommodate, I will keep my own 5 people inside that. Okay, and you can have other the rest of the other things. Now, when it comes to that particular point, I am very specific that I will just take the first 4 and the last one. Okay, so totally it's 256 and I will just take 5. So it becomes 251. So you can able to have 251 fully, but you cannot have this 5. Okay, the same way, now what happens in the background, Microsoft Azure is there, right? This Azure will reserve those 5 IP address for their backbone activity. Okay, so you cannot able to access these 5 IP address alone for you, and they are very clear that they will block the first 4 and the last one. Okay, and the rest of the other 251, it's completely available for you. Everyone are clear to the example and the things? One round of S now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. I share my screen one more time. Now you guys can able to see that. 1 minute. Yeah, I click on add. Now I will just try to add one more subnet. I click on add button. Now I just provide a name called subnet 2, and automatically you see here the address range of the subnet 2, that will all the way it will start from 10.0.1.0. Okay guys, see it starts with 1.0 and all the way it will go and it will end with 1.255. Just see here, you can able to identify it. Okay, now that makes this 255, and these guys will be completely unique and there is no overlap that is going to happen. Now if I just try to create another subnet with a name called subnet 3, you can just give whatever the name that you wish to have, but I will choose subnet 3. And if I choose 24, then see 24 is 256, so the next cycle will be 2.0 and 2.255. So it will go in a sequential way. So I don't want to choose 24. I just want to have a 512. Can I do it? Yeah, do it. And if you just do 512, then what will happen? It all the way starts from 2.0 and all the way it will end at 3.255. Okay, just here how it works. So there are like 256 are they, that makes this 512. A simple max. Clear guys? And here the CIDR number is 23. If the numbers are going less, then IP address creation will be more. The same phenomena. Everyone are clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is a static IP or DHCP will be assigned.
So that concept is different. Okay, so whatever you are asking is something different out of it, and I will come up
Okay.
that in a different way.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope everyone are clear. So now I will create a subnet 3. Okay, now what I'm just trying to do, just see here, I just create a subnet 3, and here there is a starting IP address is there. Okay, just see here this page also, it starts with 0.0 and it starts with 1.0 and all the way it starts with 2.0. Now if I want to start with 3.0, if I put like this, I can just create something like this also. So what will happen when I create my subnet 3, that becomes 3.0 to 3.255. Nice, clear? So you can just say that you want 1.0 or 3.0, it's your wish. But if you ask me, I will not recommend you to provide the starting address range. Why? Because now you just see when I want to create a subnet 4. See, it is something mismatched. 0.0, 1.0, 3.0, 2.0. It's not in a sequential way, right? So you don't choose a starting range. Let the Microsoft do for you. So if you want to create something, just what you do, you go ahead and click on add subnet, just give the name alone. Okay. And you don't want to do any other job. Just click on add button. So everything will be in a sequential way. Everyone are getting this point also? One round of S no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now just see this and I will do something mistake and just please let me know what I'm making mistake. Okay. I get some error. What is that? Because of what reason?
Subnet mask,
We have given
Because you have
16 for
subnet.
IP
different
The
subnet.
range.
Yeah, go ahead.
range.
Okay, so you can go it at the same time. No worries. I have a
Subnet
capability. I
2
can
is
understand.
already there with the same address. Subnet
No,
3.
it's wrong. Subnet 3. Yeah. Because there is a subnet 3 which is there and which already occupies this number. But you are trying to create a subnet 4 with the same address range. That is impossible, right? How you can have a same numbers inside a VNet. So as I said very clear that all the numbers should be unique in this world. Okay. So it should be unique. Okay, now all the way you just see here the first point. This is the total size of the VNet. It starts with 10.0.0.0 and all the way it ends with 255.255. If you just cross multiply and you get this figure. Okay, how you get this figure as 256? Like this, you calculate, you get this figure as well. Clear, guys? One round of S now will be better.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so I don't want the IP address to be in this particular range. I want in a different range. So can I edit my IP address? Yeah, you can. So you can just keep whatever the IP address that you wish to have. You put any number, but the number should be, you know very well, it should be 0 to 255. So just put the numbers and that is going to be like this and it should be a private. Okay. So just put the numbers here so you can. Okay, let me choose the default one, whatever the Microsoft suggested for time being for today's class. Okay, and this creates these things. I click on review and create. That's it. My job is done. Okay, I believe that I have delivered my VNet and subnet points in very clear. I can just say VNet is the outer one, subnet is the inner one. VNet size should be met in the subnet size. Okay, and I can just easily close this in 2 minutes as well. But I won't do that because I want you guys to understand in a detailed way. Now I just spent a beautiful time on it to understand the VNet and subnet. So now whatever the errors are coming, you are capable of fixing it, right? Now I just click on my subnet. I just go into my virtual network. This is the VNet one that I created. Now inside that I click on my subnet. Now you can able to see all the 3 subnets which are available, and all the way you can able to see that the available IP address is 251, 251 and 251. Because the reason is very simple. The first 4 and the last one are reserved by Microsoft and rest of the other remaining things it's available for you. So 5 IP addresses are reserved by Microsoft and rest of the other things that are available for you. Good. One round of S. No.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Perfect. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a virtual machine. Okay, so I click on virtual machine. I'll click on a create button. Now I give a name called VM1. I choose the other informations as the default. Now I just come to my networking tab. Okay, and you can able to see that Right now you have not landed to the screen. Okay, so now if you just land here, you can able to see there is a VNet. Okay, inside the RG1. Okay, I just created a VNet, and inside this you can able to see 3 subnets. And which subnet you want to choose? I want to choose a subnet called subnet 1. Okay, and it's asking me a question that, a boss, you want a public IP or you don't want a public IP? If you want a public IP, let this option be ideal. If you don't want a public IP, just select this drop down box and click on none. If you click on none, then there will not be a public IP assigned to this machine. Okay, if you want, keep it ideal, and during the runtime this public IP will be created, and you can able to see an option called new. Okay, so which will be created during the runtime. So right now I just create this VM inside a VNet and inside the subnet 1, and I want a public IP. I click on review and I click on create. Okay, now I will just show you the architectural design, how it's gonna look like. Okay, now this is how it will look like. Okay, now I forgot to say one small thing. I'm not sure why this page got rotated. Okay, no worries. Now I will just say one small things, guys. I forgot to say that earlier. VNet and subnet are completely private. Okay, this is something important. VNet and subnets are completely private. So just keep this point inside the head. Okay. Now, since this VM got placed inside the VNet and subnet, it will have a private IP. Okay, and this machine, during the creation time, we said we want to have a public IP, and you have seen it during the creation time. There was a bracket called new, and inside it was VM1-IP. So I said I want a public IP, so this machine will have a public IP, and 200% this machine will have a private IP. Why it has a private IP? Because this machine is placed inside the VNet and subnet. VNets and subnets are private, so since the machine is placed inside that, so 200% it will have. Okay, now what will be the private IP of this machine will be here. Okay, it will be like it will be 10.0.0.4. How do I know that? The reason is very simple. You know the concept of this particular guy. Okay, so now this is the range of the subnet 1. The subnet 1, all the way it starts from 0.0 and all the way it ends with 0.255. And as I said very clear, the first 4 and the last ones are reserved by Microsoft, and rest of the other 251 that belongs to you. What is the next available number? The next available number is 10.0.0.4. When you create a machine inside the subnet, that IP address will be assigned to that machine. Now, if you just create another machine called VM2, and if you just place it inside the subnet 1, then that machine will have an IP address called 10.0.0.5. Like this, if you just keep on creating it, whatever the numbers are there, that will be allocated in a sequential way. Yes, clear?
Yes, sir.
How about others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Solution.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you guys try to answer me this simple question. Okay. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to create a VM3 on subnet 2. What will be the private IP? Anyone can guess?
10 dot G 0
10 dot
dot
0 dot
10.0
dot
6.
um,
dot 6.
10.0.2.4.
0 dot
How many zeros? 10 dot
10, 0.0.6.
0 dot 6. Okay, how about others? This is one option. Any other guys has a different opinion?
2.4, sir. I think 10 dot 10
10
dot
dot
2.4.
10 dot 10 dot
10 dot
0
2.4. 2 dot 2.4.
2.4.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, sir.
10, 10
Okay,
dot 0.1
10 dot
dot
1 dot
4.
4. Okay, any other numbers?
Not even 4, maybe 1.1. Sorry.
1.1. Okay, I will erase this 4 and 1.1. Okay, now the answer is all or wrong. Okay, all these are wrong. Guys, it's very simple. Okay, let me teach you that. Subnet 2 has an address range. What is the subnet 1 address range? First of all, just close your eyes and think. The address range of this guy is all the way, it will start from 10.0 and all the way it's gonna end with 0.255. This is 256. And if I just create the subnet 2, then it's all the way it's gonna have 10.1.0 and all the way it's gonna have 10.1.255. This makes the another 256. Am I right? In this, first 4 and the last one are served by Microsoft. So what will be the available number? It will be 256. So what is the next available number? That will be 1.4, guys. So if I just create a VM3 on a subnet 2, this will be the IP address allocated to him. Am I right? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Anyone has any confusions? Yes, no? Definitely not 10.10 for sure. Okay, so I know that it's a learning. Okay, 100% people will learn very wrong for the first time. I totally agree. Even I make terribly wrong. Okay, so at least you guys on a same range, you say 10. If the same question which I was being asked right, then I would say a different number for sure. Okay, so making mistake is absolutely okay. Just correcting from it is something super important. Okay, now I believe everyone are super good. So let me erase this. So we don't want to have the wrong things on a wrong page. So all good. Now everyone should be clear that the private IP of this particular machine will be 10.0.0.4 that we have created. Am I right? One round of yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think we have created the machine. So let's go ahead and check that. So right here, you can able to see that virtual machine got created. And as I said, very clear that it will have two IP address. One is the public IP. I said very clear, we need a public IP during the creation time. It had a public IP. Guys, you cannot able to guess the public IP for sure. Okay, so this guessing is impossible. So this is impossible and this is possible. So you know very well how the concept is going to work. So it's 10.0.0.4 and this machine is placed inside the VNet WAN and Subnet WAN. And since it's a first machine, the first IP address got allocated. Okay, cool. Now I copy the public IP and right now I'm sitting in my home and I just type RDP here. I put my public IP. What is the public IP? I will type it 10.4.225.143.12 and I click on OK and I give my username and I give the password. It will connect. Okay, so I am just talking to the server which is created inside the data center of Central India. Okay, and I'm just connecting towards that connecting towards the server by using this public IP. I can able to talk right now. You can able to see the screen of the server. Since it's black because it needs to load. Okay, now the screen is up. Okay, good. Now I'll close this guy. Oh, I have one more IP address called private IP, right? Let me copy that and let me open RDP and let me try to connect with that particular guy. 10.0.0.4. Am I right? I click on connect. Guys, now can I able to talk to the machine by using its private IP?
Not possible to connect, sir.
No
It is the
possible.
private IP. This is the private. Another one is the public.
So connecting the server by using the private IP is impossible. Okay. Few people might have a confusion. So both are IP address, right? Why this IP address is working and why this is not working? So I share my screen and I have clearly shown you this example and you guys answered this. Okay. Hey man, what happened? All the things are. Guys, just give me 1 minute. Let me stop my presenting. Because something happened to my notes. Yeah, I'm back. So yeah, I was asking the simple question, right? You all remember. Now, Satish is a guy sitting in his home, can able to access the bus, and you all said the answer as no. You all remember? Now, same thing happens right now. Satish is sitting in his home, trying to talk to the private machine, okay, by using its private IP address. So it's impossible. The same scenario that happened here. Yeah, man, what's happening? Why my screen is getting rotated? Guys, I'm not sure what something happened. Okay, no worries. I'll just correct it post the class. Now, how can I teach you this? Okay, let me draw something new. It won't take much time. So I created a VNet one. So inside that, I created a subnet one and I have a machine. That machine is known as VM1. And this machine has a public IP and as well as this machine has a private IP. Now Satish is sitting in his home. Now he just types RDP when he provides the public IP, he can able to connect. Same Satish, putting the private IP, the connectivity is not possible because the reason is very simple. This is a shuttle. Shuttle is a bus which is roaming inside the campus. Like the same way, there is a server which is inside the VNet and you are trying to access it. The private thing, it's impossible. If you want to access that, what you need to do, right? You need to be inside the compound. Okay. And if you're inside the compound, then you can able to talk to this machine by using this IP address. But you are not inside the VNet right now. Okay. You are in your home. Okay. So connecting from the outside the VNet is impossible, but you can able to connect if you're inside the VNet. Okay. So how do you go inside a VNet? The VNet is created inside the central India, right? So I need to go to the data center and I need to say that, hey boss, open the door. My VNet is running inside. I need to go inside. Then only I can go inside my VNet. Okay. So do you think it's possible? Going inside the data center is possible? Guys,
No, sir.
it's impossible. So this particular option is rolled out. Okay. So you cannot able to do this. So forget this. Just giving an example. Everyone are clear why the machine is accessible by using its public IP and why it is not accessible by using its private IP. And if you want to access it, then you want to be inside the VNet, then only you can able to access it. One round of yes, no will be better.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So that's it for now, which I need to talk. So I'm quite good. So I will just fix these issues. I'm not sure how to fix this because it doesn't have the rotate option. Anyhow, these 4 pages only now. I will rewrite it. Okay, no worries for me. I will do it right now itself, or else I will forget. Okay, guys. So if any doubts are there, I'm here to answer up. Any doubts are there? Yes, no will be better. Guys, yes, no.
No, sir.
Okay, perfect then. So that's it from my end, guys. So which I need to talk about it. So what you do, you just try to practice whatever we did today. So that's gonna be the good learning for you. Okay. So that's it from my end. So we have few other things to talk about it when it comes to networking. So I will just try to do it tomorrow. So as a single stretch, we cannot able to learn everything. So we will do it tomorrow. So just join tomorrow without fail. And guys, it's something important that about the networking. You just think that the guy who doesn't join today's class and just coming and joining tomorrow, he will not know anything about what happened today. He doesn't know what is known as CIDR, and he doesn't know about the calculation what I'm talking about. So tomorrow he will be blank and he will be joining the call and he will be zero and he will think that this Azure is very hard and this is not my cup of tea. He will think that for sure. So even you also don't want to fall under that particular trap. Okay, you know the importance, and since you guys are very adult and I don't want to advise. So just giving the importance. Okay, so just try to join the call very regularly. And if sometimes or the other times you might be getting busy, okay, so carry on with your personal life. That is also something important. So which we need to give a focus. Just check the recording. That would be better. Okay. Okay, guys, then we will meet tomorrow and we will learn high the ladder. Thanks all for joining with me. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.